Hey, what up, everybody? It's your boy Hames. It's been a minute since I last did another motivational video, guys. Still trying to soak up the rest of this vacation before it's time to get back into the real grind, really get everything back on point. To everybody, thank you guys for your love and support first and foremost. I really do appreciate everybody. I also appreciate you guys. You guys continue to be supporters onto the channel, for continuing to like the vids and stuff that I put up, guys. It really means a lot to me. Thank you guys for the positive messages. Your boy's definitely coming back. Just guys had to step away just to, just clear your mind, just try to get everything back on point, just to get a breather in and, just woosah, get everything back on point. Guys, it was a subject I was thinking about today, and it was called being bitter versus being better. We have a lot of people out in this world who are living more bitter than anything. Society, life, situations, circumstances have consumed individuals, have consumed people to a point where their overall perception of life and reality is very negative. How they see individuals, how they see circumstances, how everything is just, negative, pessimistic. Every time you run into that person, you talk to them, or you try to talk to a person similar like them, everything is just always negative, negative, negative. And a lot of it has to do with, their experiences, life and life experiences. And it's kind of a slippery slope, because it's like you don't want to blame them because of what they want, but then at the same time, you do have to take responsibility and accountability in the person and say, well, why is that? It's not like, you know, as if like I wanted to be angry, I wanted to be bitter, no, you don't. But it's like an old saying that goes, we can't pick and choose our battles, but the moment we get our battles, the moment we're faced with the battle, we have a choice to decide if we win that battle. So that basically applies to life and life living. There's going to be a lot of negative people out there. There's going to be a lot of negative situations or circumstances that you'll be faced with as early as, being a child, to, becoming a teenager, to becoming an adult, to becoming a later, you know, you know, later part of being an adult, when you become an elder, when you become more. Sorry guys, I had a little notification, that's why I kind of looked over a little bit. But you are always going to be faced with challenges until the day that, you finally meet your maker, until the day you pass. But the things that dictate or decide whether or not you can really have a good life or a fulfilling life is how you choose to interpret, how you choose to take, situations, circumstances that happen to you, how you react to your life and life situations. And sadly, there's a lot of people who they live like that. They live angry. They live bitter. And you have had people who have died that way. They went out that way. They went out, with this dark, negative mentality. They never really had a chance to really live. They never really had a chance to create something positive, or to do something positive, or to even experience what it feels like to, have positivity in their life. And it's a very sad thing to do. It's a very sad situation to be in. When I was actually younger as a kid, I've had situations where I was upset, I was angry, I was like the little angry kid. I was just I was angry, I was upset, because of things that happened to me as a kid. And it took me a while to just kind of finally, like, what, because these things happen to you doesn't mean that you have to let that dictate your life. Because it's always an old saying that goes, when one door closes, another door opens. When one opportunity might be negative or not conducive to your life, there's always something that will complement your life, that will make your life better, that will make you better. But you have to keep your eyes open. You have to keep your heart open for you to be able to enjoy that, to experience it. Sometimes the problem that makes it harder for us to achieve these things, because as all humans, we all operate under time. We're always thinking about, the time, the clock, our body clock, and when this should be done, when that should be done. And sometimes, to add even worse to it, we look at society's idea of what is, when should we be doing that. So then we have, that pressure. Well, society said I'm supposed to be doing this at this age because because I didn't do this, then I must be a failure, or something must be wrong with me. And it's far from the truth. Everybody has their own life, and everybody has when they're supposed to succeed, when they're supposed to get to where they need to be, what they're supposed to do, whenever, however. But as long as they do it, and they do it at their own pace and their own time. To bring it back to the nutshell, guys, is for us to really, you have to keep your heart open for opportunities for you to enjoy positivity. And it's hard to even sometimes do that because of just how much of what we have consumed in our lives, how much negativity, and sometimes it feels like you don't have room for positivity. But you got to make room. You got to, like they say, it's a time and place for everything under the sun. It's time to be, sad. It's time to be angry. It's time to work, but there's also times to play. It's times to be happy. It's time to experience joy. And, to everybody out there, no matter what age you are, where you are in your life, how far, how early, every moment that you're alive and living is the right opportunity to choose between either being better or being bitter. And you can choose how you check out in this world, whether you want to be better, you want to be positive on your way out for you, not so much for everybody else or everybody else's perception of you. I'm talking about for you. Or you could be bitter towards yourself and, just everything just feel like it's just caving in on you, closing in on you. Everybody experiences a lot of stuff that goes on in life, and then life is rough. People deal with, bullying, school bullying, you deal with work bullies, you're dealing with people that's spreading rumors, gossips, you got people, who are just negative, at schools, jobs, social gatherings, family can be dysfunctional, friends can be, negative. It's so much stuff in this world, including like just global disasters and everything else that you can look on the news and see for yourself. It's enough to make a person, just take you there. But yet you have to be that person to make change so that people can start to be better, be that one who does maintain no matter what. It's like a hurricane. You see the debris, you see all that junk and chaos that's going on, but the eye is clear. The eye is pure. You want to be the eye of that storm, the eye of the storm of life. No matter how chaotic life may be, you may be late on your rent, bills are coming up, you might be sick, friends of yours or family of yours might be sick, this going on, that going on, but you want to be the person that maintains, and it's the hardest thing to do, and you might even have tears on you running down your face as you do it, but making sure that you remain positive and be better as much as you can. The way we help the world break out of this negativity is by us taking a stand, us taking an action, each one individually, trying to be better. Because when you're better and other people look at you and they can be like, wow, it seems like he got something going on, or something's going on with him. I like that. I might want to do something with my life. Maybe I could change one or two things. Vice versa, like, ooh, it looks like she got something going on. Maybe I can spread, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do that, maybe I could try to do something better. It's always a chance to do better. We just got to strive through it. It's pretty much the same thing like in the previous video, but just going into more detail, because I know for a lot of us guys, it's not easy. It's not easy getting up out of bed days and times. It's not easy when you have so many different priorities and, responsibilities that you have to take care of. Then on top of that, you just have to deal with, everything that comes your way from negative people, negative circumstances. And this stuff is enough to make you just want to, like, lose your mind, but you can't afford to do that. You have to love yourself. You have to appreciate yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to love you as much as you love you. Because at the end of the day, when you lose yourself, you lose your mind, you lose everything, life is still going to go on. People are still, the world's still going to keep spinning before and after you. So make sure while you're here on this earth, try to work on being a better person and not letting yourself become bitter. Because the moment you become bitter is the moment that you actually conceded, or you gave in, or you accepted that the world is what turned you or made you negative. The world beats you. People beat you. Society, circumstances beat you. Don't ever let that be the case for you or for anybody. If you can pass this message along to anybody, please do so. But with that being said, everybody, I love you. Stay tuned for more content coming you guys' way soon. And to everybody out there, peace.